I'm smiling, I'm breathing, and I'm inviting everyone to join us today for morning meditation. Today is our final day of our Lent season. It is called Maundy Thursday, and we are here to celebrate the end of Lent. Lent is a 40-day preparation of preparing ourselves for the harvest, for the celebration of the good. So today, we move into that sacred arena. So I'm inviting you to breathe. And as we're breathing, we move into this space of releasing, letting go of all the things, old patterns, old beliefs that no longer serve us. So I'm inviting us to be particular this morning, to breathe from the heart space, allowing clarity to fulfill itself. And I invite you to sit in this quiet space, this safe sanctuary, and simply listen. Our reading this morning comes from 365, Science of Mind, a year of daily wisdom from Ernest Holmes. And the biblical reading comes from Matthew, chapter 21, verse 21. If ye have faith and doubt not, yet shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto the mountain, be thou removed, and be cast into the sea, it shall be done. Ernest Holmes writes, Our activity of thought is actually a divine compulsion of the one mind in us, seeking an ever increasing achievement and expression through us. The forms and outlets of this self conscious process of thought, which appears as unique creations of life in man and beings, many manifest in many ways. We each interpret and use the urge for greater expression. For some, the fulfillment of this inner divine may be found in a new home, increased business activities, or better health, as well as the desire for greater awareness. All of these desires are urges of the indwelling intelligence, and we either can combat the urges we feel or we can give them expression. The choice is ours to make, but we cannot stand still. We have to continue to express the action of life within us because creation is our divine essence. Our lives and experiences may well be likened to a river. If we stand on the bank of a river and watch it flow by, we become aware the river never that the river never changes, but that its content is always new. By analogy, we might have the purposeful, dynamic quality of life within us never change, but the content of our experience of living never remains the same. I'm inviting you to sit with those words this morning. I invite you to just listen, pay attention, and in this observer space right here, right now, I invite you to pay attention to where you're at in your life and the habitual challenges that may no longer serve you. Habits, thoughts. Our reading this morning comes from 365 Science of Mind, a Year of Daily Wisdom from Ernest Holmes. And on this day, April 17th, we have a biblical reading from Matthew 21:21. If you have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto the mountain, be thou moved, and be cast into the sea, it shall be done. Ernest Holmes writes, and this is about the power of our faith. Our activity of thought is actually a divine compulsion of the one mind in us, seeking an ever-increasing achievement and expression through us. The forms and the outlets for this self-conscious process of thought, which appears as a unique creation of life in people, may manifest in many ways. We each interpret and use the urge for greater expression. For some, the fulfillment of this inner drive may be found in a new home, increased business activity, or better health, as well as a desire for greater spiritual awareness. All these desires are urges of the indwelling intelligence, and we either can combat the urges we feel, or we can give them expression. The choice is ours to make, but we cannot stand still. We have to continue to express the action of life within us, because creativity is our divine essence. Our lives and experiences may well be likened to a river. If we stand on the bank of the river and watch it flow by, we become aware of the river never changing, but that its content is always new. By analogy, we might say the purposeful, dynamic quality of life within us never changes, but the content of our experience of living never remains the same. I invite us to breathe those words in right now, acknowledging the divine essence that is alive within each and every one of us. And as we acknowledge the divine essence that is alive within us, we acknowledge the beauty of the infinite, fulfilling itself and revealing itself. We give thanks for the content of the infinite, fulfilling itself and anchoring and renewing itself anew at all times. And in this sacred space, on this holy and sacred day, we embrace the essence of life, our true essence, allowing it to expand and grow itself within us. And in this space of sacred awareness, we anchor with the faith that passes all human expression. We anchor in this space knowing fathomless peace, the divine presence expanding and growing itself. We anchor in this space knowing that an increased expression of the divine is alive within us. And in this space of sacredness, we take this moment now to release and to move into a space of sacred surrender. Any sense of blockage, those things that are old, and no longer serve the weeds that choke out the visions of that which is sacred and profound, that includes the beauty of life expanding in each one of us. And as we embrace it right now, we embrace from a place of love. We allow love to go before, love to be refreshed, and allow love to grow itself beyond that which we cannot even imagine. And I know that love is the healing balm and the divine presence revealed within our lives. So we give thanks for this wonderful healing presence expressing through us right now its perfect health. We acknowledge it as that divine essence expanding and growing within the body of all of our affairs. We give thanks for its healing presence and the creative tone expressing as we go about our work today in the world, as we serve from a place of love. We acknowledge that same power and that same presence moving, expanding, growing, uplifting, and increasing itself as a peace that passeth all understanding, as great intentions that fulfill itself and is soul satisfying within our hearts, within our minds, and expressing in practical ways, in turn, touching all of humanity, bringing balance and bringing harmony. And from this space of sacred awareness that I choose to call love, we simply release these words this morning, affirming, and so it is, and now it is. Amen, Amen, and Ashe. I'm opening my eyes. I'm thanking you for being with us. And I'm inviting you to check us out at 12 noon on Facebook Live. Jim Thompson will be there. We'll celebrate Maudie Thursday. We'll feast on the music, allowing our spirits to be fed. And then we invite you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific time to join us for an hour of deepening as we celebrate Good Friday through spiritual practices that support our renewal, our rebirth, and the presence of the divine growing in us. And of course, we have our Easter celebration. So much to experience. Visit us at Seatfm.org. Click on our link tree and it will take you to all of these events. Have a blessed day. Namaste.